we got this DM from Lauren. She's like, you guys should have Colt read samples of Smut books and see if it's something you want to read. And I said, absolutely. So Colt had the assignment to get some books, break it down, let us know what we could be getting into to see if it's like a book we would want to check out and read.
And I'm going to read a passage from these books. I've never read Smut books in my life. You two are disgusting. You're gross.
What?
I rebuke anything that I read over the past 24 hours. Crazy to me.
You're right. Women shouldn't have any form of joy, Colt.
It's crazy to me that you actively listen to these books coming into work. Like you'll be reading these things.
Work.
And then you get out. You need to be hosed down with cold water before you enter this building.
What?
You do that before you come into work?
Sometimes. Do you know what's so uncomfortable?
I don't like the thought of you sitting there listening to these things, and then 2 minutes later, I'm having a conversation with you. That'd be like if I was driving and watching something at the same time. That's just, it's insane.
She can turn it off. As soon as she walks through the doors, it gets turned off.
Oh, that's just... Maybe I'm your version of cold water.
Colt water is what I call you.
Okay, so I'm just going to do this just a normal. I'm not trying to sound sexy or whatever. This is me just like audio book, okay?
Okay.
Well, could you try to sound sexy?
Okay. So, A Court of Mist and Fury.
We've read this.
Oh
So
my
good.
God. And I think some of this is like a little edited because it's, again, disturbing. And don't laugh. You two are...
Just read it. Just read it.
His hands clamped on my waist, then moved. One going to cut my rear, the other sliding between us. This moment, when it was him and me and nothing between our bodies.
All right, too much, Colt. This is too much for the radio.
His
I'm
tongue
so
scraped the roof of my mouth.
Oh,
The roof?
okay,
Don't remember
I'll
that
read
part.
it. I'll read it.
Yep.
What about this? Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. Oh, what up, Colleen?
Oh, I loved this book. I have read this one.
He focuses on my mouth, then my back to my ears again, then back to my mouth.
Actually.
Keep going.
Tate, he whispers.
That's her name.
He says my name so softly, I'm not even sure if his mouth moves. I don't have time to respond. His hands leave the button of my shirt and slide through my hair. At the same time, the moment his lips connect fiercely with mine, he slides his body on top. Okay.
Stop, please. I thought you were just going to read a description of the book. Why are you reading the most intimate scene of the book?
This next
I like
one,
it.
Get a Life.
Ugly Love. Ugly Love is like one of the most sexual ones of Colleen Hoover, if you're looking to get horned up, by the way.
Jeez, I am. Why am I clutching my pearls?
Yeah,
this
why are
morning?
you?
Of course, as soon as he thought of that, she grabbed his hair and dragged him down,
I'm
pressing
done.
her all. This is crazy that you're listening to these things. You need Jesus. You need to be listening to the Bible audiobook when you come into work.
I read those books at night when I'm alone
that's fine.
in my bed.
That's perfectly fine. But
With
for
my
Falen
friend.
to be windows down on 7 at a red light or passing the general store and
It
just
is
like...
kind of freaky, honestly, Fallon. Or if you're just on a casual stroll through the neighborhood with Frank or something and that's what you're doing.
There is no right or wrong time for me to listen to
There
it.
is. There is.
Well, I mean, I obviously wouldn't listen if I had like my kid in the car.
You
or
need to be in the
something.
privacy of your own home in a
I
dark
am a
room
lot of the time.
somewhere. Not 2 minutes before I interact with you in the hallways.
All right. First of all, a lot of people like this. And by a lot, I mean like 2.
Text in, by the way, if you listen to books like this in places like work. 53921. Just curious.
Also, I'm available if you want to hire me to read whatever you want me to read. Just hit me up.
on Venmo. Gotcha.
Colt
Okay.
Radio on Instagram. Colt Radio. Okay, cool. Perfect.
That's not weird at all. Hey, you know what? We all go through these personal things different. There's something that's been going on with my health and my body, and I want to talk about it, and we'll do that when we come back. This is like a very weird topic. We are Fallon, Colt, and Jenny. But first of all, I guess I should say that one of the things that people don't know a ton about is menopause for women. I think you hear menopause, you think, oh, she's 100,000 years old. And like, what does it even mean? Oh, she's moody and she's sweating a lot. And that is kind of like the misconception. And I'm not going to educate you completely on menopause here. I'm just going to tell you that I recently in the past like few months was like, something's happening to me. There's a change happening to my body. I'm not the most in tune person. I'm like, why am I so bloated? I don't put 2 and 2 together that I'm eating a lot of processed sugar and it's ripping me apart. But I was like, I'm really irritable. Like, I mean, just like olive kids whine, right? She would just do the slightest whine. I'm like, oh, I'm so triggered on the inside. I was sweating all night. I couldn't think clearly. And I'm like, this is an important job for me to not have like this, what they call brain fog and different things. So I told Jenny, I think I'm going through the menopause. And a lot of women were like, oh my God, yes, look into this, because there's so little research done for women. And then the generations of like my mom and your mom, probably your grandparents, women had to go through this. And it's not like without any solution. There was no like, here's some medicine to help you with this. It was just like, you're crazy, get over it. Ha ha, she's having hot flashes again. And there were just like no solutions. So I feel so bad because women went through this, because it's not like something you go through for a couple of months and you're through it. You can go through it for years, and there's no set age. So one of the signs that I was like, I'm no longer getting my lady time. And I'm like, and doctors were like, this is like, you're really young. That's like, feels very young. And my mom went through it really young. So there's no real set age. Like, everyone can go through different things. So I go to my doctor, and of course I posted about it on social media. So everyone's like, don't do this, don't do this. Because when it comes to your body and health, everyone has an experience. It's just like when I was pregnant and everyone's like, don't do this, do this. And it's like, you kind of have to figure out your own path. So I went to my OBGYN, talked to her, and she was like, let's first start you on birth control to see if, like, to get some things regulated to see if it helps at all. So immediately I was like, I mentioned that, immediate people turn on me. Don't do birth control. This happened to me. And fun fact about me, I've never been on birth control my entire life. People find that very surprising, but I never did in my whole life.
It's always surprising when I hear that about anyone.
Right.
Who is having sexual relations.
I use protection in the other way.
Right.
So, and then now, since I've had my daughter, my husband's had a vasectomy, so I wasn't really concerned with that. So I started that. And then all of a sudden, guess what came back? My lady time. So then my doctor was like, okay, you're obviously going through probably like perimenopause instead. And so that's like the kind of precursor to it. And
why is it called? It doesn't matter.
You could look it up. I don't know. It's almost like you're not completely done.
Yeah.
Your body still could like do things. And, but now I'm going to try something called HRT, hormone replacement therapy. Because I tried the birth control for 2 months. She's like, let's try this and see what you like better. And it's just so confusing, because if you've gone through this or someone in your life has, there's no clear path, especially because no woman's body, like one woman's body is the same.
Right.
So there isn't like, you have to try different things, and it's scary to put your body through different things that you try. And then that makes me feel very old. It makes me feel ancient that I'm going through this. And I went back and forth, like, because we work in an industry where we're on a top 40 radio station. Like, I want to feel like young and, you know, and not, and also I'm like, I have a 6-year-old, you know what I mean? And so I got in my head a little bit about that. And then it's like, nah, man, people start going through perimenopause in their 30s a lot of the time. Like, calm down, it's fine. So that made me feel a little bit better. And then when I talked about it on social media, the number of people were like, thank you for talking about this. No one does. Not enough people do. Then I was like, okay, this is something I got to talk about. So I decided, I was like, I'm going to, you know what? I talked about it on the afternoon show a little bit, but I'm going to talk about it on the morning show. And, but it's an interesting thing, I guess.
Have you, so you've started the new hormone therapy yet? Or not yet? Okay.
I'm finishing up because I did 2 months of birth control. I'm finishing that up, and then I'm going to switch over and try that and see. So how that works is I wear a patch, and then I also take a pill each night.
With the birth control, have you seen like less sweating at night?
Yes.
Okay.
So I immediately Colt and Jake were with me through some real irritability.
Yeah.
I expressed it. I let him know up front. Like, I was like, I want you to know, and this is how I felt and what I've seen, because, you know, your algorithm changes. I did not want to feel like that. It made me feel crazy. It made me like, I don't want to be the person that is a stereotype where I'm like, why is she so mad over nothing? I hated feeling like that. I felt like I was in a foreigner's body. Like, that is not my body. I hated it. So I have felt like a lot more in control of my emotions. I haven't been sweating at night. But then there are other things that came with it. When you first start birth control, you're super bloated for like weeks. It calms down. Then I had some tender areas. And then now it's so bizarre because guys don't go through this. And one of the top things is like, they were like, that I appreciated about Jake is he immediately researched it. and looked it up so he could understand what I was going through instead of like leaning into she's hot flashing again. Oh, here we go. She's got that brain fog, or like making fun of me over it. Because I was like, I hate this too. So finding a supportive partner who tried to understand it was so kind, and also a patient partner.
Yeah.
And Colt is also, he was very patient and very kind to me. And also it's like a look into your future, because I'm sure your wife will go through this in a few years.
My mom is crazy, and she did go through it. So I had I think she had like a hysterectomy though, like really young at some point. And I also have 8 sisters. So listen, Falen, I understand women more than a lot of women understand themselves.
Wow, what a bold statement.
And I fully support you 100%. And men are also just whiny little people too with their ego. So I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people texting in, and someone says, girl, I'm 35, and I'm pretty sure I've been going through it the last year or two already. Another person said there's no wrong answer. Some things work for others, and it's so personal. My mom chose not to go on HRT because of our family history with some breast cancer, but that's the point. It's a personal journey for people. Someone else is going through it right now and said it's killing me.
Yeah, it's like you got to go to your doctor and you got to find solutions. And then there are people who are specialists on it, because a lot of people are like, don't go to your typical doctor. They'll just tell you, because this is something else, because you used to feel like, what's wrong with me in your mind? You thought that a lot of doctors were just putting women on anti-anxiety medicine or anti-depression medicine, and that's not what they needed for that. It was something totally different. So anyway, that's just a little bit about me and what I'm going through, if you can relate.
Normal or nope. On 101.3 KDWB.
Have one. Text it in to 53921 or KDWB1. Here is, okay. Part of me doesn't. I love you, Juanita, but I don't know if I'm going to share that one. It's very graphic. So I was getting ready to read Juanita's. I love when she texts or emails in, but I'm like, that's just very descriptive. Normal or no, my partner's family have a communal sock basket. Instead of putting on like their own socks in their own sock drawer, they all go in one place. So when you go to put shoes on, it's like you just dip your hand in, you just grab a pair of socks and you wear it. It makes no sense to me, but they think it's normal. Normal or nope?
Nope.
No way.
Wasn't that on the Love is Blind Minneapolis season?
Yes, which maybe, and you know what? Maybe
Maybe
someone wrote it about her. I don't know.
Yeah.
How
But
small are your feet?
well, that's what I was
going
going
to
to say. I wouldn't wear, obviously, I would not wear my stepson's socks. Couldn't fit into Olive's socks.
Dude, I got 13s over here. If I'm trying to slide into like a size 6,
Can you
my
imagine?
wife's sock, I don't even know if it would go up half my foot. It'd be like one of those half socks.
I guess it would work in my household.
Oh,
It's only me.
Oh, God.
So
You
I
have a
could just
communal for yourself.
pick out a sock and it would work.
Oh my gosh, you got a communal stuff for that.
I invite someone over just so they can use the communal sock bin.
You
You
need
and
socks?
your
They're like,
neighbors?
no, quit pushing your socks on me all the time.
You could put like a line between your house and your neighbor's house and just pull over like a sock basket.
Oh, I like that. I think that Bennett, my next door neighbor, would probably find that a little bit weird, but there's things he does that are weird too. So I got to step up my game.
True.
You want to list the weird things your neighbor does? No?
Lots of people parking outside of his house quite often.
Okay. I could put 2 and 2 together. Normal or nope? Putting your snack cakes in the freezer and eating them frozen. For example, Swiss rolls, Nutty Buddies, zebra cakes. They're especially nice in the summer when you want a cold treat.
Yeah, that is true. Any dessert like that, you put it, for some reason it does taste better. Like the little mousse cakes from Trader Joe's. My wife used to put those in the freezer because she thought it would stop me from eating them. No, it only enhanced the flavor.
What are mousse cakes?
Like it's like a mousse cake, but just like the miniature ones. Like super mini, like they come as 6 in a package.
When you said mousse cake, I thought of the animal mousse.
Me too.
Because of zebra
but-
cake.
Oh,
So I
no.
definitely didn't think you meant like the actual, like where it's
Like a
chocolate
mousse.
mousse filling.
No,
okay.
so I should have said like mousse or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, you should.
Mousse. Then I would have known what you were talking
Yeah, you know
about.
what I'm talking about.
Normal. I would say I don't do that, but I know people love putting like Thin Mints in the freezer
Yeah.
and candy bars. Candy bars are wild to me. I'm like, you're just begging to crack a tooth. No,
if you
thanks.
put some grapes in those freezers too, so good.
They do taste like a dessert, almost
They
more so
do.
once they're frozen. I don't know why, but they do.
My teeth are a little sensitive for things being that Arctic.
You can get a cup of hot water and put it in there and like get a little
Then why the hell
defrosted.
would I
Right.
eat
Because it's
it?
still
don't
like
have-
hard.
You don't have to be that extra about it. You can literally let it sit out for 60 seconds before you
that.
bite into it, and
I
it's
just can't wait.
fine. Gosh.
Boils a cup of water ready. Normal or nope, saying bless you me to yourself when you sneeze. My boyfriend does this all the time, and although I think it's hilarious, I can't bring myself to say it to myself. Bless you, me.
I mean, I don't think it's normal, but I don't hate that they do that.
It shows they have manners.
I don't have time really, because the only people I hang out with are you two and my wife, and I sneeze like 4 or 5 times in a row, and my wife yells at me immediately, and Fallon does the same.
What do I do?
You say
So many people do that.
You said it's giving performative. You need to stop.
When he sneezes 4 times in a row.
I do multiple
I was
sneezes.
gonna say, you also do that. What is wrong with you guys? Because the last morning show I was on, also 2 people on that show would sneeze many times in a row.
You're the only one not doing it. So have you ever thought maybe
I'm not sniffing pepper all the time like you freaks?
got me. You got me.
Jenny's been on Reddit.
I sure have, and it's brought to you by the Leo Agency. Go to chooseleo.com if you're looking for a real estate agent. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a list of 10 things. If you want to write it down, you can, or just try to remember it.
Okay.
But I'll
10
reiterate
things,
it.
write it down.
10 things, and you have to remove 4 of them from your life forever. Okay? So we've got sex, number 1, love, number 2, money, number 3, music, number 4, friends, number 5,
Jeez.
alcohol, number 6, social media, number 7, exercise, number 8,
Don't tempt me with a good time. Okay.
sleep, number 9, and traveling, number 10.
Okay.
So you guys think about it, and I'll tell you which ones that I would get rid of.
How many things do we have to omit?
4. You have to get rid of
3
4.
are so easy for me.
3. Oh, really? See, I feel like there was only 2 that was easy for me. Only 2 for me.
Okay.
So because I literally could not, like, I don't care whatsoever. Alcohol can go away immediately. That's fine for me. The next one would be social media, because I think that social media is ruining lives. And honestly, it probably would be great to be rid of it.
Yeah.
That's when it got hard after that. I really, truly don't know which ones I would get rid of. So I went with music, because I think I could find joy somehow, somewhere else outside of music.
Yeah.
But the 4th one for me, it's a toss-up between love and sex.
Oh, man. I have the same ones as you, except my 4th one is easily exercise. I know that it's easier said than done, because, like, if I could never exercise, that would suck.
Yeah.
Right? But also, I'm definitely choosing exercise over money or sleep. You know what I'm saying? So mine are alcohol, social media, exercise, and music.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid
I
of
love music,
Now,
but-
music. Can I sing? I just can't listen to music.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, God.
But I could still sing a little bit of like Akon or something.
Yeah,
You're
but
so
never again
beautiful.
during like one of your Peloton rides. You can't be blasting any music. Well, actually, don't you not listen to music anyways? Because you're
I watch
weird.
a movie, but okay, I'm gonna get rid of music, friends, alcohol, social media. As long as I can have my
Friends?
familia, that's fine. I need to probably hook up with my wife. Okay, that's a necessary thing for a relationship. Love, I gotta be able to love my kids and stuff, and my wife, and then
it's like that's important too.
and you need monies to support those kids and that wife. And then exercise, yeah, I kind of want to be around for a little bit, so I got to exercise. And then sleep and travel, necessary.
So wait, what did you get rid of again? Alcohol, social media, friends, and what was
And music.
and music? Okay.
I'm a lone wolf. I don't need any friends.
I couldn't live without friends. My friends mean so much to me. Like I truly couldn't.
Jen, Colt's wife, actively forces him to hang out with people and make friends.
That is true.
So
Cold.
I just
do
feel like I'm
believe-
talking so much. I'm just talking so
You're
much. I
not,
like to not talk.
though. When you're hanging out with friends, you feel like you talk too much.
No, I'm just like right now. I'm talking. All the talking I do is like too much already.
When you like go home from your day at work, are you like, I ask this as a person who doesn't have children. Do you ever get to like decompress and not talk to anyone for a little bit?
No, and I thought I would have more time during mornings, but I figured out like when we were doing afternoons, I would go home, put the kids to bed, and then I'd have like 2 hours to do nothing. But now I wake up, start doing stuff, and I'm doing stuff until I go to bed. There's no time to not do stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a little different than Colt because I do have kids, but we have a different provider of care for kids than Colt does because his provider of care is his wife, right? So outside of like kindergarten. And so all of it like a program. So middle of the day, I do have a chance most days if I needed to have like a couple of hours. But I did text Jake last night because he usually does nighttime with Olive. And so I was like it was 9 p.m. and she was still awake because she was hype waiting for the tooth fairy. And I was like, this is wrecking my life because I cannot stay at past 9 barely anymore because I'm so tired now.
Yeah, that's true. That's factual.
And Jake goes, he texted back, he goes, we're TV weekend people now. We only watch TV on the weekends now because we don't have time
That's
in the
all it
evening
is.
anymore.
Or you could be like me, 3:30 on the Peloton, catching up on your shows.
I worked out yesterday and it was not 3:40 a.m. I went at 4 p.m. to a class.
Come on, do my early morning workout, buddy.
That's
No.
so
You can come to my
early,
basement.
Cole.
No, thanks. When
so
when
early.
we did mornings with a different morning show at the time, Steve-O and I went to Lifetime. We were like, we're going to go each morning before the show.
Going somewhere would be
It was
tough.
awful. It was nothing on Lifetime is not their fault. It was amazing gym. We went there and we were like, there was no.
Well, yeah.
We were like barely lifting any weight because we were just tired. It was like there was no motivation.
Trust me, if
and then one guy was going on each thing he lifted, and we were like, we're out.
If you could live stream me on the Peloton at 3:30,
Sluggish.
it looks like death. But I don't even know if I'm moving actually now that I think about it.
Then, like, do you feel like you're even getting a workout in? Because if you're not putting the motivation into a
No,
workout, it's useless.
I do. I bike I try to hit like 7 or 8 miles. Nothing like crazy, but just like 20, 25 minutes of a workout.
Yeah, better than nothing, my friend.
Yeah.
It is. Good for you. And then you're probably hiking each other.
iHeartRadio app. Colt.
He's extremely calm, but will crash out about the most random topics that don't even matter. Falen and Colt on KDWB.
Speaking of Colt, it is 101.3 KDWB. We're a new morning show. This is our second week. Me, Fallon, Colt, and Jenny. Vaughn, who used to be on the morning show, he now hosts the afternoon show from
He sure
1
does.
until 6 on KDWB. Dave retired. He's living his best life right now. I don't know what he's doing, but I'm sure he's in an RV somewhere.
He's
playing
not doing RV
ukulele.
stuff yet. The plan for him, and I don't know that he wants me to share this, but I don't care. Is he was gonna go out to Colorado, and he was super high. Because
Keep going.
in the middle of a break, what do you got over there? A spin
I was a little
trip?
perched. Okay.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
parched, not perched. You're not a bird. You. Oh my God. Oh my.
You know what? This is exact. I can't even get through a story about somebody else. I'm just kidding. Anyways, Dave's
Colt
in
hated it
Colorado.
because it wasn't about him. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Colt. Why don't you tell everyone a little bit about yourself?
Yeah.
No, Jenny
No,
was
no,
saying
no,
something.
no, honey. Oh, you didn't care that she was saying anything.
Well, I
You
was
cracked
listening
her.
intently.
Right? We can move on.
Okay, here's the thing. 3 things about me. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
I didn't say that, but sure, why
Go
not?
ahead and
3
tell
things.
us 3 things about you, Colt.
Okay, 3 things about me. Let's see. I grew up with a father who was a taxidermist, so I was mounting animals from a young age. At the age of
I feel like you need to rephrase how you
Yeah.
set
that's what I
that
say
up.
in the taxidermy biz. You mount
Okay,
animals.
but like mounting to one person is very different to a taxidermist.
But as a taxidermist, mounting means skinning the animal, putting it
Oh.
around like what do you call it? The plaster, like
Why
you
you
would know.
asking me like I do?
Yeah, I have no
taxidermy?
idea.
Speaking about perch, I also mounted some fish. Listen, these are things I was doing as a 9-year-old. Okay,
That's terrifying. I
Um,
can't imagine taxidermy as a 9-year-old.
I haven't.
There has to be something illegal about that. Go
Well,
on.
that's why I think I'm so messed up. Or like so, like when my wife was giving birth, they were like, "You need to sit down. Like it's gonna be really bloody." I was like, "What? What are you talking about?" They're like, "People pass out when they see blood." I'm like, "What are you talking about? That's
Yeah.
crazy, dude. That's my whole childhood. It's blood." I'm like Dexter.
So did you sit down?
Okay.
Did you sit down?
I didn't sit down. No, I was in there. I was snipping things. Okay. Next story. I haven't spoken to my mom in 8 years, except once briefly at my sister's wedding, because she is a crazy woman.
Mhm.
More on that. I want to do Was Jody Justified, by the way, with Jenny. The story about her
Oh.
trying to take out my stepmom. I think that'd be funny because that's one of my favorite
It's
stories
one of
ever.
mine too.
Your biological mom, Jody,
Yeah.
tried to take out your stepmom at one point.
Well, my dad, but my stepmom kind of got in the mix.
Oh boy. I do want to hear that story.
We could do it tomorrow.
It's a
Yeah.
great one. Okay.
We could do it tomorrow. Okay.
And last but not least, I'm a father. I have 2 kids. I
Yeah.
have
Wow.
a-
Thank you for giving
He's
us
a
one
great father,
uplifted.
by the way.
I have
really
a
good
6-year-old and a
father.
5-year-old. Yeah.
Mm.
Jenny, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah,
my love?
I don't have that many details except for the fact that I went to the University of Minnesota, and that's how I ended up here. What do you mean represent? You act like you went. God, cold. Anyways, go Gophs. I still love going to tailgate and not actually going to the physical game, but watching it at a bar. That's
Okay.
fun
Yeah,
for me.
I support that.
I used to be a kickball champion. I'm thinking about pulling my cleats back out and getting back out there because I think they need me.
Kickball is so fun
Yeah.
too.
I think multiple teams could use me again. I've told multiple teams
Oh
and
my
they
God.
were
I feel like the
So
amount
no,
you do,
Colt.
like I see a lot of your workouts on Instagram, which sounds weird, but like I just look at your story
yeah, I post
Sure.
my workouts on Instagram. It's not weird.
and I feel like you can kick a ball crazy far.
Well, I played soccer also, so
nice.
I'm a decent kickballer. Like I said,
Side note,
champion.
Colt, you do not want her to join a league. That's all she talks about.
No, I'll give you
She'll
a
comment.
recap every day
And-
of how good I did.
And she's one of those people that you can tell is the worst team to play in the league, but she'll like
That's not
defend
true.
it. She'll do that. But
That's not
then
true.
we've actually people email in that their team is the worst. And then she'll say it's like one other person on her team. Look at her. She's about to say it.
It was one other person on our team that would upset other people, but I still love that person very much. And also that same person who complained said that we're still a fun team because we always have a 175 of Kirkland vodka that we're giving to everyone. So we're still fun.
Represent.
Anyways, that team has fallen apart in years because people have grown up and have children now and
Right.
stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I thought it was
So-
the egos of the game.
No. We honestly, we had to let some of the young kids win at some point. Like we were starting to be the old people and we're still crushing it. So
Yeah.
anyways, moving on from that. And then my last thing is that I own a camper van and I love her dearly. However, she was totaled recently.
That's
And I'm trying to make the
bummer.
decision of if I take the total loss check or if I try to fix her on my own because that's been a whole process and I love her so much and her name is B. So I don't want to get rid of her. So
That's understandable. Yo, what up? I'm Falen. I have a 6.5-year-old. She lost her first top tooth last night. She lost the bottom tooth already, bottom two. She lost the top one. My understanding was the tooth fairy would bring $1. I did discover this morning the tooth fairy brought her $10, which I think is
that's a lot.
insane. The note left by the tooth fairy to me was that it was her first top tooth, so they felt that it would be a bigger payout. I thought that was insane. I also have a stepson who's graduating from high school this Friday. We're actually going to get him on the phone tomorrow to see if he's ready for the real world. So I'm
Okay.
excited for that. My family, we go on a national park trip every year, like the whole family. So this year we're going to Utah and we're going to do, because it's a short trip. So we're going to do Bryce and we're going to do Zion. Those are the two we chose. And we started that like in COVID when you couldn't really do very many things. So we were like, let's go outdoors. And we did that. So I'm glad we did. It's like one of my favorite annual traditions we started. And I grew up in Southern Indiana on a beef cattle farm. That's like my little history there. Talked to my dad yesterday. And he just complained about how everyone in his life is a succubus. They come and they try to leech onto him and ask for money at all times. And I said, well, I don't. Well, I don't.
Yeah, not you. You're not. You're probably the only one.
I
Didn't
think
your
that's why
dad
he
name
was-
a cow after you?
He did, yes.
Your dad is a silver fox too. When I saw the first picture of your dad, because you described him as like
Daddy.
Falen, like I'm talking to, bro. Like that's how you say, like when you talk about him, that's the voice you use.
That's how Dick
And then I
talks.
saw a photo, and I was like, what the hell, George Clooney?
Calm
guy-
down.
first of all,
Your
he's-
mom and dad, though, like really were beautiful. Your mom's so beautiful too, but like they were beautiful people back in the day.
Sure, it makes sense. Look at me. I get it. Like, it makes sense.
Oh,
but also, no, my dad also tried to sell his